me get the link. So
Yeah. So what? It's your boy BITZ Bob. It's been a minute since I've done a show on this channel, but obviously we're back, baby. TUP, the United Podcast, and obviously I'm back with my co-host, the Queen in the building. Queen Rates, what we saying? You okay?
yeah, I'm good, Bobs. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm happy to see you in Spicy's face, Mr. Spice. What we saying?
Yo, it's been a while, man. It's been a minute, man. But I'm
Trust
blessed,
me.
man. I'm
Yeah,
good, man.
Trust me. Trust me. Trust me.
It's been an
So
interesting time, innit, for Manchester United, innit? Like, no
listen,
wins.
do you know what I'm saying? Listen, end the season review, boy. Let's just have it, bro. Let's just have it. What's your thoughts on the season, guys? You know, it's done. We're finishing second. What do you think? What's now? We've got to win the cup final now.
yeah, we
Most
should win it.
definitely. Definitely, don't you think so, Rachel? But it's been I don't know, I don't know about this season because to me, people will say, "Oh, like we progressed," depending on where we finish, and we're definitely guaranteed second place, looking like it. But like I'm not really happy with the whole entire season. I wanted a bit more in terms of where we would have been in the Champions League. And the same thing with the league as well. I thought that we could do better in terms of closing the gap, but we don't have the team or the structure to do that. Winning the Europa League, it's okay. It will be okay if we win the Europa League, but in terms of the season, I don't know if I can say it's been a good season, man. My standards is just high. Like we all grown up watching Manchester United win trophies and do such things. And I know beggars can't be choosers, and we the situation that we have to understand. But still, man, I'm just not happy because if you ask me, have we progressed in terms of where we were with Jose and Oli? I'm still seeing the same type of football, defensive football, counter-attacking football. It's just a bit better because the players are more free compared to when it was with Jose. But still, man, I don't know, man. Rachel, man, what do you have to say?
I'm cool with the season because in the beginning, when the transfer window happened, that calamity, I didn't expect us to finish top four. I didn't expect us to win anything. So the fact that we are second and we might be getting a trophy says to me that they've surpassed my sort of expectations, and I think most of Man United fans' expectations, because I doubt anyone thought we were comfortably going to finish in the top four in the beginning of the season with how it sort of started. So I think in that respect, it's cool. I get the Champions League thing because obviously, when you consider the position that we were in the groups, we should have progressed to the knockouts and that. But it's the same sort of thing again, right? Like when we saw that group, and we were like, we're probably not going to progress out of that group because PSG and Leipzig were stronger than us. So I'm just like, it is what it is. Even if we progress in the Champions League, we weren't going to make it to the final and win it. So
No.
it's a thing that obviously you prefer to be in the Champions League. I hear that, but we would have been knocked out probably in the next round, and then we wouldn't have Europa League anyway. So and then we would have finished trophyless. So I don't know. I'm not really.
Are you saying
I'm
it's
not.
all
I
part
don't
of
care.
Ollie's plan? Are you saying Ollie
It's
knew what
not
he was doing
that.
from day one?
No, it's not that. It's just the thing with the Europa League where you just make the best out of a crappy situation. Do you know what I mean? That's what I think it
You've got to
is.
win it though.
Yeah, I think we should win it.
You've got to win it.
Absolutely. Yeah, we
You've got to
should win
You've
it.
got to win it.
Yeah,
But
yeah, we
at
should
the
win
same
it.
time, it's still United, and we still have calamity players in our team. I won't name names. There's no point. But we do have calamity players in our team, and we've even seen in the last few weeks what they've been doing, how they've been behaving on the pitch, making mistakes, doing stupidness constantly, like costing us points. So I don't. It's not going to be easy to beat Villarreal because we still have those moments in us, but we should still beat them because we definitely have the quality over them.
And that's one thing that scares me is the calamity that we've been seeing so far towards the end of the season when we're trying to build up momentum. That's what scares me. Think that can we get over the line against Villarreal and beat them? Because right now, I don't know, Rachel, man. It's just the whole team at the moment, the way they've been performing, the chopping and changing, which I get. Chopping and change is needed because, of course, you don't want to risk injuries, and the whole thing with. Again, God, I can't believe I'm saying this, that we've been missing Maguire. says a lot, man. When we go to the finals, man, you can clearly see that without Maguire, there's no structure or organization in terms of the defensive line. And in him not being there, you've seen exposure in our defense and the flaws, man.
Do you know what the thing is with Maguire though? Like, I think he's underrated by our fan base. I don't think he's an 80 million pound defender at all. Like, he's not, absolutely not. I think he's better than what people give him credit for, because they seem to think that he's absolute trash and he's not. But I think that in terms of defensively, I would say even when he was in the team, there was still calamity in the back line, and he did cause some of it as well.
Yeah.
But I think with Maguire, what we miss more is his ability on the ball, simply because our midfielders are trash. When Pogba's not in there, Maguire has to do a lot more on the ball. And when he's not there as well, we're limited in terms of build-up play. So I think Maguire's miss is more to do with our build-up rather than his defending, because even if he does his job, the rest of our defenders sometimes are just making mistakes anyway. So I think there's a systemic issue there with the way we defend. But I think Maguire just adds a lot more in terms of build-up play and what he does on the ball. Because like when we play McFred, you know what happens when they build up from the back. It's awful all the time. So
it's so awful. But the one thing that people need to understand that I've actually realized with Maguire, he organizes the defense. You know, at times, and you know that at times that our defense is not the best. You know, we concede silly goals as well. But you can see with Lindelof and Barry, no one's really taking lead or take charge. And I now see, I never used to rate Maguire as a captain. You know, I thought he was a timid captain. I didn't really shout. And the moment that I saw Rashford call him a knobhead, and I just thought, wow, is that what people think of our own captain? Like, is that the way they treat the captain? No respect and that. But now I see it, man, since he's been gone. Because there was a game that I was watching, and I was seeing him barking instructions. I believe it was the Villa game. And that's the day that he got injured. I see the difference, like the qualities he adds in the defensive line. In terms of just organizing, because Manchester United, to have a successful defense, you need people who can organize a defense and structure the line and take lead and take charge. But yeah,
I hear that.
That's one thing that Maguire brings in.
The thing with Maguire and Rashford thing, Rashford was in the wrong anyway.
Yeah.
It was when he was offside, wasn't it? And he was like, and then Harry Maguire was like, you know, can you just stay on side? And like, bear in mind that I think a couple of weeks prior to that, Rashford had like 6 offsides in one half or something stupid like that. So like, Maguire wasn't in the wrong, just Rashford being a knob, if I'm being honest with you. He was being a knob. He was having one of those games where he was really frustrated and started taking it out on everyone else. Like quite a few of our players do, including Bruno. They all sort of do it. They become very petulant and baby-like instead of just shutting up and just getting on with their job.
Now, guys, I want to ask one question, yeah? Say if we don't win this Europa League, now, how would you view the season as? We finish second, obviously, but we don't win the Europa League.
You know what? Yeah, considering my lack of expectation for the season, technically would have still surpassed it. But at the same time, it's a thing. Think about it though. No one expected us to win anything or finish top 4 this season. I didn't. So in terms of that, he did surpass our expectations. But it absolutely would be a disaster if we don't win it, because we should be winning it. Do you know what I mean? Like, considering the position that we're in at the moment, we definitely should be winning this final 100%.
I think here. Thanks, guys. By the way, thank you very much. I think here. If he doesn't win it, I'm gonna have to say he has to leave the club, because you can't be in a position like this and flop. We know he has previous and stuff. It's a tricky thing, that Europa League. You're a big club. You get to the final. You win it. You should be winning. You lose. How could you lose? So, even if he wins it, I don't think he's going to get that much praise. And people might say it's an agenda. I don't think it's an agenda. I think it's just that you should be winning this trophy. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We were the favourites from the quarterfinals, I believe it was.
Yeah.
So, you know,
when we beat AC Milan, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. There you go. So he should be doing that. And I think us three are just thinking in the back of our head, boy, if he doesn't win this, boy.
No, but this is the thing, though, Bob's. Like, we are all aware, right, that no matter what happens in that final, win, lose, or it's cancelled or whatever, Ollie's going to be here next season. So the way I see it is, it doesn't matter if we think that he should leave at the end of the season, because he's going to be here. you know what I mean? So all we can really do is just
I get that,
accept what happens, unfortunately, because there's nothing's going to change, and certain people at the club don't give a shit. That's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. I just think, they've got a decision to make. If he doesn't win this trophy, boy, like, who loses the Europa League final besides Arsenal? Like, it's unheard of. Like,
Arsenal.
when you get to the final,
Liverpool lost it to Sevilla, remember?
there you
You know,
go.
Emery
Listen,
again.
don't even get me on that club, by the way, about that Steven Gerrard Hall of Fame nonsense. But, listen, do you know what? Just a quick disclaimer. I'm not saying he's not world class, yeah. I just want to know the priority for this Hall of Fame because, boy, I'm thinking you've got to at least win the league, like to at least
be in
one
the Hall
time.
of Fame.
Yeah, do you know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
agree.
I get what she's saying.
I know. Okay, I just think look, I know we're going a bit off track here, but how can you be in the Hall of Fame, right? If you like, even in I saw the stat today, you played a third of your game centre midfield. You weren't even the best midfielder at your club. This is not with me hating on Gerrard because I really like Gerrard, 100%.
Wait, at his club?
He was the best. He was.
Xavi Alonso.
Gerrard was a better player than Xavi Alonso.
Mr. Liverpool. I'm not hating. That's Mr. Liverpool.
Get out.
No way, I ain't having that, man.
In the big games, Rafa played in right midfield.
In the big games, no matter where you play Steven Gerrard, he showed up.
He showed up.
It doesn't matter. You could play him at centre back and he'll still show up.
Are we look, European wise?
You're kind of wrong for this, you know.
No, hear me out.
For saying that the best best midfielder that Liverpool ever had.
No, hear me out here.
Yeah, go on.
This is a player, that some of the big games in the league and sometimes European, right? He was played out of position, right? Now, the Hall of Fame is about what they've done in the Premier League, right?
Correct.
So what has he done in the Premier League?
No, but the thing is, this is the problem with this, right? I don't think winning the Premier League is actually a criteria. I think it's the best footballers that have played in the Premier League. In which case, Steven Gerrard absolutely should be in there. My issue with the Steven Gerrard thing is that he's in there before the likes of Scholes and the likes of Giggs and that. He shouldn't be in there now. He can be in there eventually, but I think there are more. Like Rio Ferdinand's not in there yet, or John Terry, right?
Which is shocking.
They should be in there way before. Yeah.
Like so this is my point. Yeah, people. I personally think that as well, Laurie. Big up to you. Big up to everyone in the cut. Please smash a like. I personally think Xavi Alonso is better than Gerrard. However, that's preference. It doesn't matter, right? I just want to know whoever the panel is picking these players, and how are you saying he's a legend? No, are you saying because he's one of the best players in the league, he's got to be in there? Because if that's the case, yeah, you're going to have a long list of Hall of Famers. Because Hall of Fame is supposed to be a minority, like, and the elite of the elite, right? Ravi, Beakley, great point, mate. At 24-25, Steve G was one about every club. And then, look, that's fine, but he decided to stay at Liverpool. European-wise, domestic, cup-wise, I think he won a League Cup. I don't know if he won.
They won the treble.
He hardly has that much honours to his name, that much medals to his name, because Liverpool, Liverpool isn't that successful. All they won was a couple cup competitions.
They won the Champions League, the UEFA Cup, the FA Cup a few times, and the League Cup a few times. They didn't win the Premier League, but they won everything else.
Yeah, so if it's a European Hall of Fame, listen, he gets my vote, 100%. Do you know what I mean? But like, because of the way he's won the Champions League and performances, but in the league, I'm not saying he shouldn't be in there. Okay, let me rephrase this. Okay, I'm just thinking, what's the criteria here? What is the criteria here?
The criteria, I think, is based on his performance and influence in the Premier League, goals as well.
No, Spice, I can't sit with that because he didn't win the league.
I know he didn't win the league. I get that. I get why.
Do you think Matt Letizia will be in it?
He eventually should be in it.
So why is he allowed to be in it and we're not Steven Gerrard?
I personally don't think he should be in it. Personally,
No, but
I
it's
don't
not
think
about. No,
Matt
but
Letizia
it's,
should be in
the Premier League Hall of Fame, Bobs, is an individual honor, and the Premier League is a team honor. I think that if you're a Premier League, if you're one of the best Premier League players to exist in the Premier League, then you absolutely should be in the Hall of Fame. I'm just my issue, as I said, is the fact that he's in there before better Premier players.
Yeah, because like.
Yeah,
Because
that's my
when
issue
the
with it.
person inducted
Rio.
them, it must have been on leave, annual leave or something. Because the way they were just inducting everyone, so many different players, I was just like,
Do you know what?
have
I just think they've just thought, oh, come, let's put Liverpool playing. It's unfair, man. We've put in an Arsenal, a Man United, a Chelsea. Man City, I don't think you're ever gonna get any players in there. Let's not get that twisted, you know. You ain't got no Hall of Fame players.
I just think, guys, I just think Ravi makes a good point about Steven Gerrard was voted the best player in the Champions League this season. Yeah, but like that's cool, and I get that because he won the Champions League. Yeah, I get that, but you're talking to me about the Premier League Hall of Fame. Yeah. Now, when I think about Hall of Fame, okay, the Americans do it because of what they won within that league, within that that league. Okay, not what he's done in the sport. Because if you want
to remember that their record as well, like they do get in there because of their records.
Yeah,
but
okay.
Hasn't he won multiple like Player of the Years and stuff like that? Yeah. That's a big thing as well. That's an individual award that's given multiple times over in the Premier League era as well. But I get what you're saying about it. I do. I understand it, but I think it will be ludicrous to sort of hold a team honor against him when he is one of the best players in the Premier League era.
One of the best players. However, okay, I'm just putting this in, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just look, if you play for
now, because I can ask you a question. If you're saying that, do you believe that Alan Shearer should have been inducted? Because he hasn't won shit. Just he
still won the
Premier League, all-time Premier League goal scorer, and he never played in Europe. Too tough.
So between me and you, yeah.
Yeah, because you're saying Gerrard shouldn't be in there, and he hasn't won that much Premier League.
I don't even think Cantona should be in there yet.
I just think that Alan Shearer was first one. He set the record for the all-time goal scorer. Okay, to play up front, and it's probably he done it obviously with the rubbish pitches and blah 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 and stuff. And he also won a Premier League, so he could turn around and be like, "Well, I've won the Premier League. I beat Man United towards it to get it, and I'm the all-time Premier League goal scorer." You know, so he's got a very valid argument.
You're very valid. Fair enough. Well, fair enough.
So yeah, so like for me, that's what I said. But like, and then like, you know, I just want them to be like, this is how we are picking it. This is the bullet point. Boom, 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 boom. Then I think a lot of people will be quiet, including myself, because when I saw Steven Gerrard, and I'm like, yo, regardless of what he's done outside the football, Ryan Giggs is the most decorated player to play in this league, right? If you're gonna put Gerrard in, why have you not had Ryan Giggs? And if we're going to go far back as Dennis Bergkamp, not being funny, but why is Tony Adams not there? Why is flipping Ashley Cole not there? Do you see what I'm trying to say here? So I, in my opinion, and this is to people in the comments, when you hear Hall of Fame, what does that mean with you? You know, what does it mean to you? Because it means to me there's an elite of an elite. Like, these people will be remembered for what they've done. So you could say, for example, you want your shoes on? Okay. So basically, you could say like Roy Keane, Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs, the treble, for dominating football, blah, blah, their influence on the game, you know, winning league after league after league, especially 3 in a row. Hall of Famers. But do you put the whole team in? Do you know what I'm trying to say to you?
To me, Hall of Fame is the best players that's ever graced the Premier Leagues. So that's what Hall of Fame is supposed to be, and rightfully so. Gerrard should be in it because he's been one of the best players that's graced the Premier League. If they can take it far back to the times, you know, when George Best played, I will also like that. But that time, it wasn't called the Premier League, so unfortunately.
No, I hear that.
Unfortunately not. But yeah, man. Guys, can we talk about the game that just happened first of all? Can we get some shit out of our chest? Like,
I'm not even mad, but yeah, you go for it. You go for it.
Shit out of your chest, like.
Yeah, go. Spice, go first.
The only reason why is because I'm upset for the fact that since that Roma game, we're really getting these W's, you know. Like,
Trust me.
all the flaws has been showing. McFred is a problem. There's no Maguire now. The defense is a shambles. You know, we're not scoring goals and we're not creating clear-cut chances again. And at times I'm there questioning, is it the players? Is it the managers, the way we play? But I know the truth, man. It's all everything combined together. But guys, man, how is it possible that we are unable to beat a team that's already relegated? We're basically playing a championship team and was unable to beat them. And at times it looked like Fulham had more possession than us, especially in the second half. And now that we have the fans back, are they really gonna be accepting this bullshit? Because you know me, where I stand with our manager, but I still have his back. I still got a fingernail on his back saying, yo, man, still got you though, just a little bit. Yeah. I wonder how they're gonna see. Because if they continue to see this type of football, eventually it's gonna be straight up. Nah, bro. Ollie out, bro.
I think, yeah, Rach, before you go, let me just, because mine's just very quick on this. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, like it's finished. I think
Rachel should go first.
Yeah, Rachel, you go first.
You go first.
I'm not even mad, if I'm honest with you.
Why not?
Everything that people were complaining about with regards to certain players and these sort of performances, I'm just like, are we not done with this yet? Like, we really know what the issues are in our team. We've been seeing it all season. How many times are we going to go over the same crap? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just over it. I checked out of the Premier League once top 4 was concluded, if I'm honest with you. I checked out because it doesn't interest me anymore. I don't care if we finish second, third, or fourth. On this, that's how much I don't care. We got the Champions League football that we wanted. That's the goal. That was the goal for the season, right? And we're in the cup final. Honestly, don't care. The problems have remained the problems all season. And I'm just over complaining about the same players over and over again. I'm fed up with complaining about our so-called better players underperforming when we know what's expected of them. Because let's be real, right? As much as we can cuss, McFred for being crap or, Maguire for making mistakes, whatever. Let's be real. Yeah. Like Pogba and Bruno had stinkers this season as well. Rashford's been underperforming for months. Martial's been shit this season. All of our so-called better players have had moments. The only difference is that obviously Bruno has stepped up in quite a few games and he's scored loads of goals for us. But let's not make out that those players haven't had stinkers as well. They've all done it. And nothing surprises me anymore with this team, if I'm being honest with you. So I'm just done complaining about it. That's it.
But like, do you know what, Rach? Like, do you know what's funny, right? This is how dead I didn't even know we were playing. It was Greg and Bocce from Football Capital were like, yeah, by the way, are you doing a watch along? I was like, for what? My United. I was like, are you? Like, what? I was like, nah. I was like, I'm not. They're like, oh, come on. I was like, I'm so done. When I say I'm done, I'm like, yeah, I don't even pay attention anymore. Like, I even went on my Sky Go to watch the goals. Then I went on Sky Sports. I was like, oh, cool. Like, I'm so done with this club. Just win the Europa League. Like, I'm in August right now. That's where my mind is right now. I'm trying to start the season because against flipping Fulham that are relegated. And then you can mean 2 seconds. This Ravi BITZ, they should not be having double standards. Assault to win, but yeah, you can be in the Hall of Fame. Don't make sense. Listen, Ravi, I know, mate. 100%.
That's the reason why.
Yeah, listen, I'm with you on the gigs thing, man. Listen, I just don't understand why they didn't do it with John Terry. They suspended.
Let's be honest. Every football player has issues.
Yeah,
Stephen Gerrard got into a bar fight. Like it happens. I'm not justifying what Giggs did. He is a scumbag. We all know that. Every United fan can justify his behaviour off the pitch. Ever.
Oh yeah, it's a scumbag.
But every single footballer has these off the field issues. They always have it. Like whether it's a drinking issue. Like Wayne Rooney. How much trouble did he get into on a regular basis?
Guilt action, bro. Guilt.
You know what? Do you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, just separate it at this point. Unless he's like committed a felony and he's guilty in a court of law, by the way, because at the moment we don't even know if he's guilty, even though I wouldn't be surprised by it. But unless he's guilty in a court of law, as far as I'm concerned, he's still one of the most incredible footballers in the Premier League era still, and just separate it.
John Terry, Rich. They say John Terry's a racist and a scumbag, but he's one of the best centre backs to play in
Yeah,
the Premier
exactly.
League.
John Terry still he should be in there. He should be in there before Steven Gerrard, even though he's an asshole. Like it is what
exactly.
it is.
Do you know what I mean? Exactly. So no, I agree with you. But going back to the game, Rich, I'm with you. I'm with you. Right, we've got top 4. Cool, you've met your objective. I was just disappointed to see though because it was Fulham, man. Do you know what I mean? Like they were relegated. Like we could have been trying something audacious. Listen, Cavani's goal was brilliant. It was fantastic, but it doesn't mean anything. We didn't win. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, we drew. You drew Fulham, at home. The fans were there. It's. I'm not surprised because that's how we've been playing. Any team that plays passes on top of Wan-Bissaka, any team that play a target Wan-Bissaka normally get joy out of us. So, to be honest, yeah, it is what it is. The Harry Maguire question. I still think we probably concede some of the goals, but organisation does help. Don't get me wrong, but it's worrying. We're not playing good football leading up to a cup final. Now we've got what? When's the next game?
It's on Sunday, our final game.
There you go. And then what? Wednesday is the cup final.
Yeah, and this last game is Wolves, and boy, guys, just end up having just get ready for another disappointing result against Wolves.
Why did Wolves have been shit this season?
Yeah, but
they're not the Wolves of 2 seasons ago where they were like getting all these results against us. They've been trashed. Honestly, like I don't really care about it, and 2, just put the kids on and be done with it. Honestly, it doesn't affect us that much.
Literally, I'm the same. Literally, I want to see the average age being 23 or something because we can't. We're second. No one can take it away from us. We're second now. Do you know what I mean? Like, just go play. Just give Donny 90 minutes because you're not going to start him in the cup final. Just do not play anyone that's going to play the cup final. Just don't play them. Literally, just because I probably won't even watch the game. I will watch the game.
No, you will watch the game.
Yeah, I will watch the game. Let me not lie.
Never say that.
Yeah, I will. Even like they annoy me, but I'll still be watching. But just it's like I'm done. Like do you know what? Like I agree with both of you, right? But especially Rich when I say it's okay. Like we've met our objective, just win the trophy, just so we can say we've won a trophy.
Yeah,
in the Champions League. Let's just have something to show for the season. That's it.
That's it.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's it. Now, Spice, you want to talk about the keeper situation, my friend?
Yes. Just in my mind, this is about you. You're just about to finish. I was about to say, yeah, guys, let's move it on straight to the situation between Henderson and David De Gea. You all saw the blunder that Henderson has made, and of course, I've noticed quite a few times of Henderson making slight mistakes in previous games, even games that we've won, and games that we've lost. I've noticed that. I haven't said anything about it because, boy, you talk about it, he's like, oh, you start attacking, the media gets upset, But guys, this whole situation between David De Gea and Henderson needs to stop now because clearly since David De Gea has played, he's shown that he's still got it. Even the game that he's played previously, he made 2 saves, 2 wonderful saves. One block off the post, and then the player headed it back in, and he just caught it swiftly like he's a tiger. Seriously, who should be playing in the finals now? Because I think Henderson should be number 1 first.
De Gea is going to play.
De Gea should play on the principle that Ollie switched the 2 keepers around, right? So Henderson became the league keeper, and then David De Gea became the cup keeper. So if he switches it to Dean Henderson, that's bang out of order because he did the same thing to Romero last week, and that was out of order as well. He shouldn't be doing that. Just keep David De Gea in there. But the David De Gea and Henderson thing is ridiculous because both goalkeepers have made mistakes. They both made funny enough, they both made mistakes just in different areas. Like Dean Henderson sometimes looks like he's too excitable. Like sometimes he comes rushing out and then he looks like an idiot. David De Gea doesn't come out at all. It's 2 extremes there. That they're both a problem. So I'm so tired of this debate. At the end of the day, they both have issues. Like, I don't know what people expect here. Like, they're both a problem in some ways.
I'm going to bring it up. You know, what was Dean doing against Salah against the Liverpool game? No,
Well, giving him the space,
no.
Him, yo, shoot it over here, bro.
No.
I got you.
Do you know when you play five-a-sides, and you've got the guy that doesn't want to be in goals, and it's like everyone gets a shot and goes, and you have to concede one before you come out. That's what he was like basically saying. Like, yeah, take a shot. Listen, for me, like I think Dean. Yes, Bobby. Okay, no problem. No, like for me, I think Dean deserved to get a run of games to see if he was good enough. I think overall, if De Gea leaves, we need to get another goalkeeper in. That's my thoughts. Because I think with Dean Henderson in goals, like I just think, you know, some of the blunders he makes, I'm like, boy, you can't be doing stuff like that, you know. And also, I think about the great goalkeepers we have had. Okay, from Schmeichel, Van der Sar. I just think to myself, the way those keepers have a presence, coming out, barking, being demanded and stuff. Dean, yes, Dean. Listen, you can't say he's cocky or arrogant. He's a confident person, which is brilliant. You love it, you know. But you can't be making mistakes, bro.
Wait, so was Nicholas Bentner was cocky and arrogant? It didn't do him any favors. Please, it doesn't matter how arrogant you are. You speak on the pitch.
Now hear this, guys. Now this dickhead right here, Henderson. Apparently, he's gone up to Oli and demanded that if he's not first choice next season, he'll be leaving. This small boy.
We don't know if it's true, though, do we?
But hey, it's come out. It has come out, and it looks like it. When I was watching him on the sideline while he was in goal, I just looked at him. I was like, "Yeah, fam, I can see it, bro. You look like you asked my man that man wants to be number one," and I'm there thinking, "You ain't done anything in life for you to be demanding these kind of things. You got no credit in the bank to be demanding to Oli Raw. Let me start first, otherwise I'm gone." Like, all right, cool, go in it, go. Because at the end of the day, I still believe in De Gea. I still trust in De Gea, and if De Gea stays, I think we'll get another goalkeeper in.
Yeah, I think the thing is, yeah, right. Like, I think for me, it's like this. I just think that if De Gea goes, okay, what are we gonna do? Because Dean Henderson we're not gonna win the league with Dean. Do you know what I mean? We're not. If go get Donnarumma or someone serious.
No. We know a club. They don't want to spend. Go and get the guy that's available for free.
Yeah,
makes it easy.
Do you know what I'm saying? And like, I just think, obviously, I'm already done with this club here, so you can imagine that I probably emphasize a lot on some players recently. But see, for that goal against Salah, I was just like, get out. Literally, I was just like, get out of the club. Because for me, like, you were talking all that good-ish, you know, popping that champagne and that, you basically stood on your line. You were just like, no, I don't want it. I don't want it with Salah. And Salah, listen, anyone that's played football knows that kind of goal. He's just passed it in. He's just like, he couldn't believe his eyes. And that's not the only blunder. Listen, De Gea has made mistakes as well. You know, it's a tie they both lose to see who's better. However, the experienced De Gea has to edge it and he has to play.
I sometimes feel like when Henderson plays, he's nervous because it's playing for Manchester United.
When Man United play, I'm nervous, bro. Like,
yeah,
literally. I'm getting itchy and hot. Oh man, this team literally. But I think De Gea plays.
Though. Yeah, go on. Sorry, Bobs.
What did you say?
No, I was saying about Henderson. He's the commanding in the box thing is really, really important. Like, I think it's really funny, actually, when David De Gea was playing and he was making all these mistakes, everyone was like, I want a commanding goalkeeper. And so did I. I want a commanding goalkeeper. Obviously, we didn't know about Henderson, but that's what I wanted, a goalkeeper that will come out for crosses and not stay on his line every game. Because that's something I can't stand, especially with the crosses that come in from corners. The fact that players still target David De Gea when he's been here for, 10 seasons?
Yeah,
9 seasons now, and they're still targeting him like he's 17 years old. Like that's not okay. He doesn't come out for crosses. He doesn't command his box. So there is that as well. I think they both have flaws, and it's a thing where we just need to find a goalkeeper that can do everything that we need. Because at the end of the day, shot stopping is basic for a goalkeeper, right? And all of David De Gea's mistakes, ironically, have been shot stopping. So there's
Like,
that as well. So he's
see,
not
when
doing
they
the
say,
basics at times.
Rachel, when they say, "Oh, he's a good shot stopper," well, isn't that his job? I hate when they say that about goalkeepers. Oh, he's a good shot stopper. What do you mean he's a good shot stopper? You're supposed.
That's
That's how
the
you stop the
basics.
shots.
Yep.
Like, yeah, like I said, it's a tie they both lose, but I think De Gea will just he will play. You know, if
Yeah.
Ollie changes that about, he's a scumbag.
He
Because
can't
there's no
now, man.
evidence to say Dean has played better. Because I think they've just played as bad as each other personally.
Listen, I don't think Ollie will change that, man, because I see Ollie as someone that just listens to the media, the Sky Sports media, especially because I feel like he was manipulated to start Henderson
Yeah,
due to the media agenda, and you listen to that, or he actually did want Henderson to start and probably had enough of the Gea. We never know, innit? But I feel like he listens to the media a lot. So now the media is probably telling him, "Oh yeah, you best drop Henderson and start the Gea." He definitely will start the Gea in the finals. We'll see who starts this Sunday against Wolves. If it's Henderson, then you know
we
in
know
it
De
that
Gea's playing.
they start.
I think,
Definitely.
yeah, but I think Ollie was helped that De Gea had the kid. You know, he had the child.
Exactly.
Maternity
He couldn't
leave,
wait.
and you know, his partner, I'm led to believe, lives in Spain.
Yes.
So, you know, obviously he had to go see his newborn child. So obviously Dean was ready to play anyway, and I think that was a good time to give him a run of games, especially with the fixture list, and then just give De Gea the cup games, which it's worked out not bad. But see, next season, if De Gea puts in an unbelievable performance and we win, boy, you know, you got to earn your stripes, Ollie. You know, or do you go out and get Donnarumma? Do you know? That's
I
what.
would say if because I see you feel like the club probably wants to depart with De Gea, especially with his wages. So I feel like they probably might keep Henderson, but Henderson will not be number one. If Donnarumma comes in as someone that would command his box and leads as well, because I've seen Donnarumma keep. He's very instructive as well. He shouts at his players, he commands, he punches the ball, he don't give a shit. And of course, that height. You know, when Donnarumma's in goal,
It's
it's
key.
scary, you know. He
Big
covers
boy.
the whole goal.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
So I'll be
So
in
anyway,
favor for that.
are we agreed De Gea should play, yeah, for the cup
Yeah,
final?
definitely. Most def, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want
Can I
to
just say something about this getting rid of the goalkeeper thing? Can we bear in mind that Henderson got a new contract and he's on like 130k a week? In
Yeah,
which
yeah,
case,
6 years, isn't
if
it?
we get another goalkeeper, they're going to be a deputy to him. Can we take that into account? Because we're not going to buy a goalkeeper and then offer them more wages and then have 130 grand on the week sitting on the bench.
Are you
We're
sure?
doing that right
Because
now,
this
isn't it?
is Man United, right?
That's what I'm saying.
We're doing that right
That's
now with De Gea,
ridiculous.
Henderson,
That's ridiculous. It's bad enough we're paying Jones anything, let alone Dean Henderson 130 grand a week to be the second choice goalkeeper. And we still have Romero here.
Yep. We kind of
Like,
pay like almost $500,000 wages in goalkeeper, you know.
it's over that. And the thing is, we're not going to
If
buy a
you did.
goalkeeper. We won't buy a goalkeeper because of that reason alone. There's no way. So the Donnarumma thing, sorry guys, that's it's not.
Yeah, man, it's a free transfer though, and coming from Italy, I don't think he's on big wages in
It's not that though. He's so Donnarumma is a sought after goalkeeper, right? A lot of teams want him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wait.
And,
I just
if
remembered.
Manchester
I
United
just
go
remembered
into
one
him,
thing,
he's gonna,
guys.
I want to be paid
That's
more.
Mino Raiola's client as well.
Oh, I don't care.
Is
about
it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not
He
that,
gets
it's
all the
not
good
that
guys,
deep.
bro.
It's not that deep with Mino Raiola. I don't know why people are so angry about it. He's
No,
probably
I like-
the best agent in the world.
Oh, I like him.
I'm a big fan of Mino, bro.
I wish he was my
I
agent.
like him.
Jesus.
Exactly.
I know.
wanna
What
make
I'm
sure
saying is,
that
I
NHS
don't
can be
want to
properly.
exile him. I don't want to like a lot of United fans are like, we shouldn't buy Raiola's clients, and I'm just like, do you understand how much talent he has?
Yeah, exactly. He's got
His
all the young
clients are
talent.
nuts. Yeah, like this, it's all good. We'll deal with that.
This guy's trolling, man. Tom Heaton, get out of here, Avi. Get out of here. Get out of here. Well, this brings me to my last subject, guys. Wait. What did I? Was it Harry Kane?
Yeah, Harry Kane. This Harry
Yeah.
Kane situation.
The Harry Kane situation. Obviously, he's came out now and said he wants to leave. He requires to leave. I personally, at first year, I started laughing when I saw it. I can't. Who retweeted it? I can't remember who I saw a retweet, and I started laughing because I started laughing, thinking you're an idiot because you signed that contract 2 years ago, a year ago, saying, and you said you want to win trophies with Tottenham, blah, blah. I genuinely think he believed they could win trophies, right? But then I need to ask his mental state. On what evidence did you think you, Dele Alli, Son, and Ndombele were going to run riot on the league domestically and Champions League? Like, let's take a step back right now, yeah? Let's take a step back, right? You know when you sign players and they'll be like, yeah, I'm happy to be here. It's my dream. I want to win trophies. When Willian said he's going to win trophies at Arsenal, I beg you lot, come on.
You know, it was just a PR thing, isn't it?
Do you know what I'm
He was
saying?
giving lines.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, yeah, say this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm saying for us to win trophies. Now, when Harry Kane says with Tottenham he wants to win a trophy, I'm like, Harry, brother, like, is it cracked, bro? Or what is it? Because, do you know what? This is not even trolling Tottenham. Like, from a football point of view, Tottenham were never going to win a trophy this season. Okay, they had the League Cup. But they had the League Cup, okay? And we all thought they've got a chance top 4 because of Mourinho, and we saw how that planned out, and we know what happened in the League Cup. But when you're saying statements like that, Harry, I think to myself, you're dreaming, and it's good to dream, but now he's came out, I want to leave. I think, personally, seeing Jamie Vardy, James Maddison, all these people that have won the league are winning trophies, and you're at Tottenham, and you're not winning nothing, I think he just said to himself, nah, I'm leaving. Because he's 27, 28, right?
Mm-hmm. He's 27.
So I think now, guys, this is probably going to be the biggest move of his career.
Mm.
If you think about it, I want him to come to us. What's your thoughts, Spice?
My thoughts on it is, if Man United's agenda is to sign a striker, then so be it. Target Harry Kane, because we have Cavani as well. And next season, I don't want Cavani to be the main spearhead, because he's an old man, gets injured. I love him and all that stuff, and I know what he can produce. But it's that time where we get someone else that can just, at that top elite level, that can spearhead our strike force, you know. I would love it for the idea. But if we're talking about 150 and then M's like that, I'm thinking, we've got bigger problems behind Harry Kane. You know what I mean? Behind the number 9 position that needs sorting out. So with Harry Kane, if it's something like, we'll give you 80 million, our commercial add-ons and that makes it up to 100 mil, and it's within our budget, the budget that we was going to use to sign a striker this season, then go ahead. But if he's talking 150 with that pussy, or what's his name? What's the
Daniel Levy?
Daniel Levy. He's about that money. Then boy, forget it. Because if he spends all of our P's on one player, and we go next season with Medfred, Magdalov, and no right winger, says it all about Manchester United. It just shows that we just want to make signings for marquee reasons and just make money from it.
Harry Kane won't come because he's smart. He knows that he's not going to win trophies with us.
Do you think so?
Yep. Because I think he's going to look at it and be like, okay, what have United done in the last few years? Not much. He's going to know that United have a lot of issues because Jose Mourinho has pointed that out to him in the games that they played against us, first of all. And because he's an idiot. So he'll know that if he gets signed by United, then there's a good chance we're not going to buy anyone else, which means that the fundamental issues that we have in the team are still there. Yes, I get it. We've got a striker. Great. Cool. But it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we still have the defensive calamities. We still have the midfield calamities. All it means is that we're going to have to rely very, very heavily on Harry Kane to get us out, and he can't always do it. That's what's going to happen.
Okay,
it's going to be a better version of what's happening at Spurs.
Okay, let's counter this, Rachel. He could go to Man City, but Man City obviously don't need him. Let's be honest.
Why not?
Okay, Man City have just won the league without playing a striker, nearly for 3/4 of the season.
But it could have cost not in the league, but it could have cost them in the Champions League. Like we're forgetting, City have had a few in the league in terms of performances overall. City haven't been amazing. No. If I'm being honest with you, even KD, you know what's funny? Even KDB hasn't even been that great in the league this season.
Yep.
They have underperformed on the pitch in terms of the way they're playing, but they're still fantastic. They're still the best team in the league by far. So there was, I can't remember who it was they were playing. I think it was Leeds. Wasn't it Leeds when there was the whole Bielsa masterclass when City had like 30 shots on goal and they just couldn't score? Harry Kane scores 10 of them. Like, let's be real. Like a striker score, like they still need a striker. I don't think they're going to sign Harry Kane because he's too expensive and he's not the profile of player they're looking for. But if they got him, then he will score loads of goals and he will be the guy that he will settle close games. Or if Raheem Sterling's having one of those days where he can't shoot for shit, then Harry Kane will be the one to score. And Sterling has those games on a regular basis. So.
But it was during the winter, though. Remember when we were top of the league? Remember that 21 and 21. We were top of the league, but everyone was doing rubbish during the winter, and then City just stayed consistent.
Yep.
So so we were dropping points stupidly. So was all the other bigger teams. They just stayed consistent and kept winning. They did draw a few games. I think they were 8th at one point. So, I think with Harry Kane, I just think he'll get the number 9 shirt. Let's be honest, or number 10 shirt. Number 10 shirt because he's HK10. I just think Man United.
He won't get that.
He won't get the number 10 shirt.
Yeah, it's Rashford's number.
Number 9 shirt. It's been taken. Rashford, that's his number.
Ollie won't do that to him. Ollie won't do it to Martial again either after what happened with Zlatan.
Martial gets that number 90 for the second time.
Listen, whatever your feelings are, Martial, let's just remember one thing.
Yeah.
Ollie, as a manager, is excellent, and he won't do that to Martial and literally ruin the morale there. Because Martial's friends include Pogba and whatnot. Martial's pissed. Pogba's going to be pissed, and it's just going to ruin everything. So I don't think he'll do that.
And what's wrong with people? Like, I still feel like we should just keep Martial for him and Rashford to fight up for the left side and get a striker in.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think Martial should be a striker at all. I think he should just play on the left because Rashford doesn't have competition, and he's literally playing with half a leg at times. So yeah, Martial should definitely be on the left. I don't want to see him as a striker unless he fundamentally changes everything about him as a player. I don't want to see him as a striker, to be honest with you.
Back to Harry Kane, oh, my boy.
Real talk, though, yeah. I just think...
Give me strawberries.
Okay, I will. I just think, I just think, though, like, I heard what you said, yeah, but I just think that Harry Kane right now, like, come on, you need to show some intent. Go get the best striker in the league. Let's be honest. Swap Martial. Just by listen, Martial, I think you're going to thrive in a club like Tottenham. Just do it. Like, be ruthless. Like, this is a club that had Ruud van Nistelrooy and was like, yeah, get lost, mate. Do you know what I mean? This is
he had Ruud van Nistelrooy with a spine behind him and an actual team behind him. Harry Kane's coming into it. This isn't like Van Persie though. This isn't like Van Persie where he had winners playing alongside him and he was the final piece of the puzzle. This is Harry Kane coming into a calamity.
Exactly.
There's a difference. Do you know what I mean? This isn't the same thing. It's a very different thing. Right? Like Harry Kane's not going to come in and then get us a Premier League title because we got him. It's not going to work like that because we have too many holes in our team. Is BOBZ alright?
I just don't want our club to splash all these peas and not sign anyone else and bring some mediocre players in or promote players from the academy if we was to go and sign Harry Kane. I just want Man United to do things smartly. And with Man City, Manchester City spends wisely with their money. What's their highest transfer fee? Probably like 60-something million. And we all know that Harry Kane will probably go minimum 100 mil. So, Rachel, I don't know if Man City will break the bank to sign Harry Kane,
I don't think they will. But I'm saying that if they were to get him, he would be the final piece of the puzzle for City. Whereas for us, he would just be another good player that's in a mediocre squad that has a mediocre squad around him. That's the only way I view it with him. I think he's going to end up going to Chelsea.
Bits and Bob said his dream yard kicked him out. And there was one thing I was going to say. You did say something about I don't think Harry Kane will come to Manchester United, more likely to go to Man City. If I was a football player right now, I'll be honest with you, as much as I love my own team, I wouldn't go to my club, honestly speaking. There's no structure, false promises down there, in terms of the quality of players, in terms of the level of coaching, in terms of the direction where we want to go. It's not ideal and it's not appealing to any young player that's looking to be the next big thing. I would choose. I'm sorry, but I would choose City over Manchester United in time right now. At this present time, the way Manchester United are looking as a club, the vibes is all up in Man City, bro, because they're going places. They've got a wonderful coach, and they've got a wonderful training facility ground now. You know, they've got a lovely way of playing football. So you'd be like, yeah, I want to play good football, bro. I don't want to play freestyle football over there where everything depends on like my mind and my ability. And if I'm feeling it today, you know, I just want to go to a team where, you know, I can look good, improve, especially because Pep improves you as a football player. Yeah. I want to go there and win trophies. Honestly speaking, and I want to get the money as well. Everyone wants things the easy way, and that's what players look at when they go to big clubs. It's going to be easy.
I think, listen, if United had like a 300 million budget this season, I'll be like, cool, go and get Harry Kane, go and get, you know, your DM, your centre back or your right winger. That's cool. I hear that, but we all know that this club is not going to do that, and that's why I don't want us to go for Harry Kane, because I know that if we get him, we're not going to get anyone else. And it's not gonna change. He's not gonna win trophies that way anyway. And I think he's smart enough to see that personally. And then if that's not the case, then that means he's only coming for money.
Exactly.
In my opinion. Like, he's not coming for anything else. He would be lying about the trophy thing. If he chooses United over Chelsea or City, right? But we offer the most money and he comes to us, then that says it all about him. And he's not the player he's not the guy that you think he was. Because he wants to win. He should be winning trophies. His ability, he's one of the best strikers in the world. He should be winning trophies, and he's not winning it at United. I'm sorry to say it. He might win a League Cup maybe, but he's not winning the big boy stuff with us.
Trust me. Shout out to Ben's assist Bunton. He said that would some players not look at United and think I can be the guy to get them back where they were? Listen, Ben, there's a lot of players that's come and probably said there's that. There's a lot of managers that we've had that's come and said I can be that guy that takes it back. But the way things are and the way Man United is set up, nah, I'm not going to let that slide, bro. Honestly thinking, like, you can say that, yeah, I can be that guy. But honestly speaking, a lot of these players have come that we have now, and the players that have gone have probably said the same thing, and nothing has materialized. So if I was a player looking to move and progress into a top club, and I had Manchester United calling me, Man City calling me, I'm going Man City again. I'm not going to say I can be that guy, because I'll look at it and say, I bet you that Angel Di Maria said he can be that guy. I bet you Falcao said he could be that guy. Louis Van Gaal said
Falcao, you know, I don't think
Jose Mourinho said he could be
no,
that
I'm not talking
guy.
about Falcao. He didn't think anything. He was like, let me get that paycheck.
Jose Mourinho was like, I can get that. Just getting sacked paycheck, you know, that compensation. You know, that's what he's about.
But
Jose Mourinho about compensation.
But do you not think though, like, Rachel, what you said, that if we just get Harry Kane, then that's not enough. But like, do you not think that's an intent though? Like, we can probably get away with Harry Kane, and then potentially getting away with Rashford playing on the right, Martial on the left.
No. I am not seeing Rashford on the right anymore. He's either left or he's not playing. None of it. Left. I'm sick of it.
Left. That's it.
I am sick of it. He's
to the left.
to the left or nothing. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear this whole Rashford can go on the right and Pogba on the left nonsense. Just Rashford is on the left and the left only. He stays there.
Okay,
he's not allowed to move.
He can play on the right if Kane came on.
But it doesn't matter though, Bobs.
Why can't Pogba go back to being in the midfield with a bona fide holding midfielder, bro? Why can't we have that?
I'm just saying though, like, if we got Kane,
we're not going to buy one.
I know Kane. Look, listen, I know our priority should be a DM, and then a centre back, then a right wing. For some people not in that order, for some people in that order. But Harry Kane has said he wants to leave. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Listen, Bobs, listen, yeah. I'm not sitting here saying that Harry Kane is not good enough to be at Man United. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he's a wonderful footballer, great striker. But what I'm saying is, if we buy him, it will only be him, and that's not enough. We are still in the rebuilding stage. We're not at that stage yet where we've got a great squad and we can add a few bits, a few luxury players. We're at the point where we need to build a squad. Like, we haven't even got a proper first 11, let alone do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I would rather. I get missing out on Kane, but I tell you something. If we were to get, say, a DM and a right winger and a centre back this summer, right, and then next season we wanted a striker, maybe we go for Haaland as our only signing, Because Haaland, I don't think Haaland's leaving this season. I don't think Haaland's leaving this summer. I don't think he's leaving. I think he's leaving next summer.
Honestly speaking, if we're gonna go and splash all our money on one player, how about we go for the proper investment?
Yeah.
My belief is that Dortmund are going to be happy to sell Jadon Sancho this summer. They're going to keep Haaland for another year, and then there's going to be a bidding war for him next season. So if we were to get those 3 players this summer and build towards the team and stabilize the squad, then you can get a luxury player, and then you get to see how Haaland does another season, how consistent he's going to be, or if he drops off. So
I think he'll score goals in that German league, to be honest.
No, but this is what I'm saying. You get to assess it. You get to see how he does, because obviously any player can have like a freak season. Do you know what I mean? But if he's as good a goal scorer as what people say he is, then he'll have another season like that, and then we'll be more stable as a club, and then we can go and get a luxury player. I don't want us buying a luxury player before a squad player.
Yeah,
That's how I see it. I want us to build
up to. No, I hear what you're saying, Rich. Big up to Keanu, by the way. Big Keanu, man. I'm gonna plug you. Keanu just got a new job with FIFA. I believe it's the content. Listen, correct me if I'm wrong. He's the new social media content manager of production. So big up to you, man. Well done for that.
Congrats.
I just think, guys, right? If say the budget's 200 M's, right? Say we got 200 M's, just for transfers, not wages. I'm just trying to. I'm looking at the spreadsheet here, trying to do there you go, digital content producer for FIFA. Big up you, man.
Love seeing the brothers, elevating like that,
especially for FIFA, man. So go make some changes, bro. Go make some changes. I say we got 200 M's, and I'm looking at the spreadsheet, and I'm getting told I could get Kane for 100 million. Right? Okay, 100 million. Which, to be honest, is possible because he said he wants to leave. Okay, and there she is, Lambs. And then you got 100 million left. Now hear me out. We could chuck in Lingard to West Ham, but look, we'll dash you him, give us Rice, and then we drop 50-60 on that. Yeah. So say we drop 50, right? So that's 150, Kane and Rice.
See, your son thinks you're wrong, Bob. Even your son thinks you're trolling. That's what's happening right now.
But we got 50 million to play with, Then we
monopoly money
with Dortmund or something. Just by 50 up front. Next year we'll top you up, and then next year we go for Haaland. Because I think with the last few months with the Glazers had, I can see them, and obviously with the Premiership money, I mean, we came second, so you get millions and millions for finishing second anyway. But I just think we could do 2 signings. Ben, I'm being serious. I think 100 million you would get Harry Kane.
I don't. I think Daniel Levy's looking for 120 plus. I'm not joking. You have to remember, Bob, he's not in his last year of his contract. He's got like three seasons left. The ball is on Daniel Levy's court. No one else. Harry Kane has no power. Just because he says he wants to leave, it doesn't even matter. Daniel Levy has all the power. Let's not even try this, Bobs. Right? There is no point. If our club spends 120 million on Harry Kane, they are trolling. I think
120 is too much for Harry Kane. I think 120.
But you know that's how much he technically would go for and how much Tottenham would sell him for.
Last season, maybe
100 million player.
What do you mean? He's been good this season anyway, Kane.
No,
I know. 20 goals, another season of 20 plus goals.
Yeah. 120 though. I don't know.
He's 27 years old. He's a striker in his prime. First of all, striker in his prime. He's one of the best strikers in the world, and he wants to leave his club. Like, it doesn't matter if he's got 3 years left on his contract.
I think it's 3.
Cool.
Yeah, I think it's
it's 120 million. It makes sense. One of the best players in his position. There's no way.
But see, Ben, I know you're a Spurs fan, right? You're saying he's worth 150, But realistically, come on, no one's gonna give you 150. Well, it's only club stupid enough to do that is us. And I'd like to think.
I think Abramovich is stupid enough to do it.
But that's the thing
think
is,
so?
I don't think he wants to be in London, like due
Yeah,
to
I
the
don't.
rivalry.
Yeah,
You know what? No, hold a second, right? Because if Man United and Man City are priced out, Man City will be priced out of it, right? Man United will probably be priced out of it because or I'm hoping they have the brain power to not go for this deal. Okay, so the only options are abroad. If you're looking at abroad, Madrid can't afford him, Juventus can't afford him, Barcelona can't afford him, PSG might be able to afford him. So the only option really is PSG and Chelsea. Where does he want to go? Let's be real.
Please go abroad. You can chill out in Paris, fam. It's a good lifestyle, Paris, man. There's wonderful shopping centers. You know, it's a city of fashion and that Eiffel Tower. You don't need to be in London anymore.
I think. Do you know what? I think he knows where he's going. If I'm honest, because mostly when players say, "I want to leave," you're not saying it to start a bidding war. Let's be honest. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like Haaland, where his agent, and his dad were like doing the European tour to see who was going to bid what and get what offer.
I know, imagine pimping at your son like that. That's disgusting.
Yeah. But like,
That's
I think
nasty.
Kane
Some
knows.
trafficking thing.
I'm going to put it out there. I think there's a deal for Harry Kane to leave, and I think Kane knows where he wants to go. I will get
You
you
know
some
where he wants to go. I somehow have the feeling that it's Man City, bro. Somehow in my
No, do you know, I don't think Man City will go for him. Man City's like
I think
whole
out of principle.
policy is 50, 60 million max.
Yeah.
Remember, they didn't go for Harry Maguire even though they wanted him. And
it was just the money.
Unless they done like chucked in a Jesus, because God knows they need Jesus in Tottenham. But you know, they could just chuck in a Jesus and plus what? 50, 60 mil or something?
They'll go for what's his name? Lautaro Martinez. He's the profile of striker that City will want.
Yeah, but that's someone that I would love to have at Manchester United.
Yeah, I'd love to have him
ahead
around.
of Harry Kane, ahead of Haaland as well.
But does he play better in a 2 though, Spice? Because he's playing as a 2 in Italy right now, you know?
Yeah, he can be up front, man. Don't doubt that.
He could no, because Pep plays as like a false 9 sort of thing, right? Which means that Lautaro Martinez will drop in deep, and then you'd have your inside forwards come narrow. It will work. Pep will find a way, and he won't cost 120 million. That's the profile of player that City will probably go for.
But they'll have to splash on him because I feel like,
but not 120 million though.
No, probably up to about 80 mil, I reckon.
City will probably do something with that the upfront space. No, because I think if I remember correctly, who was it that was telling me this? But like, if you pay more upfront, then you'll pay less as your overall transfer fee anyway. Because a lot of clubs like the whole upfront fees thing. So if you pay, say if you say to them, okay, we value him at 60 million, but we give you 40 upfront, then teams are more likely to take that than to say it's an 80 million transfer, but we'll give you 20 million upfront. They would rather take the 40 million upfront, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
So that it could work like that. I think that's how City get their deals done anyway. They pay more upfront so that they can sort of sweeten the deal a little bit.
Yeah. Which is smart business, though, isn't it? At the end of the day, because you're going to get your man. Do you know what I mean?
Well, as long as they're not paying like 80 million upfront, like what United did with Maguire or whatever it was, then it's fine, isn't it?
True. I just think, Harry Kane at Manchester United, we're going to win the league, surely. Do you know what I mean? We'll just score more goals than everyone. But listen, I need to get my son strawberry. So on that note,
where's mine, Bob? Where's mine?
Well, listen, when I come see you in the summer, trust me, you can pick whichever strawberries you want. Mr. Spice, tell these people where they can find you and subscribe, bro.
As always, guys, you can find me on my channel, which is Red United TV. Got a show tomorrow, of course, a weekly bulletin, of course, at 9 p.m. So make sure you tune in. It's where I go through the weekly events, which includes news and etc., and give you my rawness and my opinion, my funny self, as always. But as always, remember to subscribe, remember to smash that like button to this channel, remember to share, and also remember to follow the official Instagram account of Red United TV. You see it there anyway. But yeah, guys.
Come on. And the Queen of First 11?
Not the Queen of First 11. You can find me on the First 11 YouTube channel, and you can find me at The Devil's Avocado on Twitter and Instagram. We have Fraud Watch tomorrow, Friday Night Fraud Watch, so come in and share your frauds. It's a live call-in show. Should be funny. People always come out with madness, especially Prime. If you know Latimer's Prime, you'll know he's the biggest troll on the internet. So
100%. I enjoy watching that when I'm in bed. So no, 100%. Guys, listen. This is the United Podcast. We are back every Thursday now. Apologies for being late. That was my bad. But next week I will be switched on. I think next week, well, we'll start composing something because obviously it'll be the day after the cup final, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah,
I'm not
I want to
about-
see. God forbid we lose, but I want to see Rachel. I want to hear Rachel speak when we lose. Boy.
when we
I'll
lose,
tell you, I'll be
the lack of
scared.
faith. The
If we
lack
s-
of
if we-
faith.
Guys, I'm telling you, if we get beat, God forgive me.
I'm just
but
gonna
I'll-
walk to Manchester. I'm gonna walk up to
Just for the
Carrington and
match
just apply for the job on the
reaction
spot.
as well,
I'm
man.
gonna apply for
My
the managerial job on the spot. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, trust me. Oh, Spice, plug your match reaction, man. Tell people what's coming up after the final, man.
Obviously, guys, on the final, win, lose, live match reaction. It will be my first live match reaction. We're obviously with a panel to get the rawness. Because obviously, you guys know that I do my live reactions, I edit them and all that stuff. But that day, just a final day, live reaction. Obviously, looking to get a couple of these guys on as well so we can get their heated opinion. If we lose, it's peak. But if we win, I'm very sure it's joyful, guys. It's joyful.
Listen, if we lose, yeah, trust me, I'm sending for him. I'm gonna make a diss track.
Are we doing watch along for it? We have to do a watch along for it, Bobs. I might just do it on my channel or something.
Yeah,
It's
no.
not very
Yeah,
good.
I'm definitely doing a watch along. I've got
Yeah, we do watch along.
Do you remember Greg? Greg's coming to my house.
Oh,
Yeah, because Greg only lives like
I like Greg.
40 minutes away, half an hour drive away. So he's gonna come to my house. I don't know if he's gonna be drinking because Lord knows I will be because I'll need it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have like a line of cocktails.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
literally.
Like
Because
it's not even a joke.
I this team in the cup final. Oh god! And if we get beat, I'm cussing them. Like I don't care. Like I'll even start drafting it right now, just because if we get beat, nah. No, we're definitely doing a watch along.
Is it next Wednesday? You said the final is.
Yes, next week.
next Wednesday, yeah.
Wednesday, sorry.
Oh, that is mad. I didn't even know it was that soon. I thought it was the week after. My bad.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I was saying for Sunday, Rach. Just play the kids. That's why I was strongly with you. Exactly. That's why I'm laughing. Oh no, I don't. Thank you to everyone for watching. Please smash a like. Please make sure you subscribe, Rachel.
Smash that, all right?
Smash a like. Subscribe to my co-hosts as well. Big up to you all. Peace and love to you, everyone. HK10, get it trending.